Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. Hey everyone, it's no secret that the beginning of war and widespread panic sent many retail investors fleeing the market in recent days. We are on the verge of a Bitcoin halving, and it would be insane to pass up this chance to make astronomical profits when we are this close to a halving. These people might not return for another 4 years. Over 500 organizations are currently collaborating with Ripple, and XRP is already serving as the central currency for several of these organizations' bridge initiatives. The World Economic Forum's official website also made reference to Ripple. According to the website, Ripple is aiming to accomplish for value what the internet did for information. Anyone up for an XRP pump that changes their lives would be wise to prepare for this. It appears from this chart that you have been in a consolidation phase for quite some time now, which is eerily similar to what happened in 2017, a year of huge breakouts and life-changing gains for many XRP investors, but alas, I was not an investor in XRP back then. However, the chart I'm viewing at the moment seems more positive than the one we had in 2017. Remember, though, that back then it was just conjecture. You can tell the market has reached maturity when major financial institutions have entered and established themselves as permanent fixtures. There's breaking news from the Gold Telegraph. The Turkey Central Bank reported a loss of $25.2 billion in 2023. Once we get the SEC behind us, banks will start hoarding XRP like there's no tomorrow. Here we go again, central banks are losing money. Central banks have been doing what? Buying up gold and other precious metals, investing in cryptocurrencies, and collaborating with companies like Ripple and Stellar to make digital currencies a household name. Crypto prices started to rise on Saturday after an attack, as shown in this chart. The recovery continued throughout the weekend, thanks in large part to a tweet from Iran's UN delegation, which suggested that the situation had been resolved. We did, in fact, go into the low 50s or 40s, as I mentioned before. Pardon my XRP obsession. Around 43 cents, I did manage to get a few. Having experienced a brief rally, we have now climbed back up and are again sitting very flat. It has always been a good approach to buy dips like this when there are unexpected international tensions. But the answer is still a mystery. Whether or not the worst has gone is an open question. A highly unpredictable market remains. Our reality. What happens in the coming days is something to watch with interest. However, equities funds had withdrawals of about $20 billion and were widely sold all week long, leading up to the permission we received in Hong Kong for our ETF's OSLC. I have some questions on this, Patrick Pan, who is in charge of the OSLC ETF business in Hong Kong. When the question about the speed of approvals comes up. In contrast to what we saw in the US, Hong Kong has a single regulatory body for securities and futures. They have already established a framework to distinguish between securities and non-securities, meaning that non-securities, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, can be made available for retail trading on a priority basis. In their review of the Commission's criteria, they found about a dozen coins that they deem not to be security, including Litecoin, UniUSDC, Chainlink, and, of course, XRP, which is undeniably not a security. As a company, Ripple's focus has always been on streamlining international money transfers, so it's natural that the stablecoin may find ways to capitalize on this. Indeed, that has always been the central focus. The stablecoin is a great chance to put this knowledge to use, while also increasing our visibility and integrating with other industries around the world. A quick solution for liquidity on demand with X-fast ripples, the stablecoin might be used by large institutions like this right to facilitate speedier and more cost-effective settlements for cross-border transactions. The stablecoins might be useful for financial organizations that employ X-Rapid because they provide a steady and transparent state, and because stablecoins can be integrated with large cryptocurrency exchanges, which could boost their liquidity and accessibility. This would pave the way for less complicated trade and more widespread use by regular people, who can then go on to explore Ripple and construct decentralized financial systems. We have built a full ecosystem around the stable coin. Looking at this chart again, I can only see an upward positive target, and I am really bullish on this market. Since all signs are pointing upward and I genuinely think the worst is over, I am not getting out of this market, and I am not getting out of XRP either. But we will exploit this opportunity till we see the fireworks go off, men, if we have to dip again. The video ends there. As always, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment with your opinions. Muchas gracias, depart.